In this video, we explore the Who Lives in My Utility tab. The data shown in this tab reflects the choices made in the map. In this example, we have selected all states, large systems, and all ownership types. The volume of water does not affect who lives in the utility. Based on this selection, we have 192 utilities sharing these characteristics. We have selected Waco City, Texas. The Who Lives in My Utility tab explores some basic demographic characteristics that might influence affordability. Most of the charts are line charts, where each line represents one of the 192 utilities selected above. The highlighted line or marker reflects the selected utility. The chart titles may change to provide some context related to affordability. The top left chart shows how population has changed over time. The assumption is that a growing population means the utility can spread costs out across more customers, while a shrinking population may indicate fewer customers are paying those costs. Waco City has grown by 33% of its 1990 population. The top middle chart indicates that 62% of the utility has a population working age with greater potential to afford water services and potential increases. This includes the 31% of workers from 18 to 34, the 26% of workers from 35 to 59, and the 5% of workers nearing retirement. We assume that children under 18 are not contributing to paying for water services. Those in retirement may be on fixed incomes and struggle with covering increasing rates. The top right chart provides a breakout of ethnic and racial characteristics. We included these data because of the legacy of inequitable water services among people of color. Here we see that 32% of the population identified as Hispanic, meaning the remainder identified as not Hispanic. In terms of racial identity, we see that 2% identified as Asian, 20% as Black, less than 1% as Native, 72% as white, and 6% as another race or multiple races. The sum of the blue dot equals 100%. The middle left chart shows the income distribution of the utility in terms of the percent of households in each income bracket. In Waco City, 32% of households earn less than $24,000 annually, 27% earn between $25,000 and $49,000 annually, and so on. In Waco City, 75% of households earn less than $75,000. Here we indicate how many customers earn less than $75,000 with the assumption that there is greater potential to experience challenges with affording water services. The middle chart shows how unemployment has changed over time. Unemployment is provided at the county level, and we include any county that has some population served by the utility. Here we assume that higher unemployment may indicate greater affordability challenges. Similarly, the middle right chart shows how unemployment has changed for the selected utility since the pandemic began. Here we see that in February 2020, the unemployment rate was 3.3%, but by April 2020, it was 10.6%. The bottom left chart shows the percent of households built each decade. We are assuming that utilities serving older homes or homes built prior to lead and copper rules may have greater maintenance and infrastructure costs that could lead to affordability challenges, at least in terms of the pipe network. In Waco, we see that 21.3% of households were built in the 1970s, and 75% of all households were built prior to 1990 when lead pipes were no longer allowed. We hope this video was helpful to get the most out of the Who Lives in My Utility tab. Thank you for your time.